Hello and welcome to more Vintage Cube Draft. Polluted Delta is a good pick. Oath of Druids is a funny card. It's not necessarily a great card. Like, it's a huge cost to not put creatures in your deck, especially the way that this Vintage Cube is constructed. You can first pick it. I've had some good decks with it, but it's not the card to maximize win rate. But when have I ever been maximizing win rate? Right now, by taking Polluted Delta. Mana Leak is like the second pick. Brainstorm is a really good card. It's just hard to make work in Vintage Cube. So, not going that direction. Mox Diamond is good. I do love me a Mox Diamond. Knight's Whisper, Ancestral Vision, Glenalendra are all very strong cards. Palace Jailer is really good too. I could see just taking Palace Jailer. The problem that I kind of have with Palace Jailer is that he costs 4 mana. Which is a lot to ask out of those decks. So he's more for like a mid-range deck than he is like all-in white aggro. I think I'm gonna take Mox Diamond first. I think this card just has like so much play to it. Then we get Rishadan Port. Mox Diamond just goes really well in Rishadan Port type decks because you can like accelerate out, cast an early creature, port them down, and you're gaining a bunch of value over time by like, let's say you played like even Monastery Swiftspear turn 1. You hit them for 1, you even cast Mox Diamond, hit them for 2, I guess. And then you play another spell, like another creature. And then on turn 2, you're just Rishadan porting them. So now you're like gaining a bunch of value off the Swiftspear by stopping your opponent from doing stuff. And that's really only possible through Mox Diamond because like if you're only playing like one thing or if you're Rishadan porting and you're not ahead on tempo, then Rishadan port isn't really gaining you that much advantage. It's just kind of prolonging the game. Which still can be good if you're playing like Storm or Control or whatever, but usually you want to be ahead and then start stopping your opponent from doing things. It's the same thought process with like Armageddon or Ravages of War. So here we could take a Spell Pierce. It's a good card. Inspiring Vantage is good. I could take Haunted Ridge. I don't love these fixing lands. I'd rather prefer ones that enter untapped always. Like even Pain lands might like more. Just because like having a tapped land on turn 1 is so bad. It also doesn't have land types, which hurts with like fetches. I think Regrowth or Abbot are the best cards here. I do have Rishadan Port, but I think Spell Pierce, I don't know, Spell Pierce is good. I have Polluted Delta as well, so we're not really sure what colors we're ending up in, but blue-based aggro is my favorite. Deck basically like blue-red, where you're playing a bunch of like red creatures burn, and then you have like a counter spell ancestral or something like that. Love those decks. Here we have a lot of weird stuff. Sower of Temptation is fine. Trigon Predator is decent. Doesn't really go with what we have. I don't love Exhume or Chupacabra. I think Unholy Heat is the card I'm most drawn towards. It fits, what the rest of our hand is doing. It's just a bit slow. I honestly have no idea what to take from this pack. I mean, it could just be Garrick, but I think green is really bad. But Garrick is one of the best green cards. I'm just going to play it safe and take Sower. If I can go blue-white, I think this deck will be probably quite good. Like, Rishadan Port and Spell Pierce play really well together. Sower of Temptation does work along those lines. It's a lot of board pressure for not a lot of mana. And we can take Seachrome Coast to kind of facilitate that. The reason why I'm leaning towards white instead of other colors, I think black is a really good option too with like Polluted Delta, like Thoughtseize and stuff. White just tends to be open more. I think blue-black is probably a better deck. It's just all the good cards are in blue-black, right? Like Thoughtseize, Duress, Dark Confidant, Inquisition, all that stuff is black. And rather with white cards, you're taking like Thalia, something that nobody really wants. Except for me. I'm going to take Portent. We could pick up a Creeping Tar Pit. I love Memory Deluge. It's a bit expensive, but it is a strong effect. But I think, well, let's see. We have Polluted Delta. The Tar Pit is a really strong effect, but I like Portent. Wow, that's okay. Well, some of these cards are open. Liliana, Fallen Shinobi, and Duress all in the same pack is pretty disappointing. What am I doing here? Fallen Shinobi is pretty messed up. So with Liliana, she is double black, and Duress is a very good card, but it is more narrow in scope. I think I'm going to take this Fallen Shinobi. I'm feeling like I'm going to end up more creature-based, more aggressive. Ugh, am I going to be playing the rare Nighthawk Scavenger deck? I might be. This card is fine. It works in this type of deck. It's just not amazing, but I'm not playing any of these other cards. Here we can take, yeah, that's what I'm saying, like Student of Warfare. I mean, I could end up black-white or like just Esper, because Walking Ballista is fine. I guess it's better than everything else. There's our Lingering Souls. That's a good reason to go black-white. That's just a really good card. Like, Woe Strider is okay. There's just not a whole lot of synergy with it. Like, I think it's a good card if you have, like, the new guy who's, like, whenever a creature dies, draw a card. That'd be cool with Woe Strider. But that card is not in the cube, unfortunately. I don't know. Red also looks open. That's a relatively late Abbot. Opposition Agent is just okay. I'm going to speculate on an Inspiring Vantage, just in case. This guy, 2-mana 2/3. He can mill. Sure. I'm not playing Siege Gang. I'll take whatever this does. Yawgmoth's Will, Bloodthirsty Adversary. I'm not playing Yawgmoth's Will, so we can give... Oh, that hurts. We just didn't open cards in an order that would, like, lend itself towards playing Storm. Scalding Tarn... I actually don't have any fetchable lands yet, which is kind of upsetting. Jace the Mind Sculptor is just great. Bitter Blossom's good. Dimir Signet's good. We could try and splash in Oko. Oko is one of the most messed up planeswalkers. He's not very fun, but he's really good. I'm not playing this. Let me read this card again. As this creature transforms, it becomes a copy of a creature card exiled with it, except it's a 4/4. Put counters on equal to the number of creature cards exiled with it. So for 5 mana, you exile 1 card. He becomes a 5/5 copy of whatever creature you exiled. That's fine, I guess. I'm kind of leaning just towards taking Jace. Jace is good. I like Jace. There's Teferi. Teferi is also good. I guess we're just Esper Planeswalker stuff. I'm not too mad about that. We get Bloodchief's Thirst maybe to come around. I'm not going to play this Ludwig. Shriekmaw's good. Vendilion Click I like a lot. It's hard to cast though. So that is, I guess, one thing against it. Phyrexian Revoker actually works well in this type of deck too. We have the Rishadan port. Revoker locks down Planeswalkers while also doing other things. But I guess if I cut Nighthawk Scavenger, like I'm not really playing any black cards. I could just do that. Here we can take Arid Mesa and just really hope we find a blue-white duel. Council Judgment is good removal. Mystic Confluence is also really strong. I'm just going to take the Confluence. The blue cards are coming, and I'm just going to keep picking them up while I have the opportunity to do so. I like Bone Shard. Sacrifice a creature, discard a card. This kills Planeswalkers for 1 mana, which is good. Skull Clamp to go with Lingering Souls, Vendilion Click. Yeah, I'll speculate on a Skull Clamp. There are a couple other token cards I could end up with. Baleful Strix, for example. Commit Memory's fine. Gideon's pretty good, but I'm digging the Strix. The Strix Fallen Shinobi is also a really strong combo. I mean, I could take Deserted Beach, or I could take Concealed Courtyard. I need to make the Steam stop popping up. I don't really know how, but it's kind of distracting when I'm playing. Deserted Beach or Courtyard, I think, are the picks. This isn't really an opposition deck, and opposition is expensive. Right now, I mean, I'm playing white and black. I think we're going to take Deserted Beach. I have a lot of double blue. Ooh, Kitesail, Freebooter, Lightning Bolt, Glorybringer. What is everybody doing? I have Inspired Vantage. I'm taking the Freebooter, but I'm just noting that red is like unbelievably open. This is kind of a Bitter Blossom deck, I think. Gravetide's expensive. The other option is Repeal. Bitter Blossom's really good with Skull Clamp, though. I'll just do that. We do get the Bloodchief's Thirst that I wanted, so I love that. I think maybe I'm supposed to be black-red. Like, blue was very open, but I think that's just like how the packs were laying up. But red is like, I'm getting like a 10th pick Lightning Bolt or whatever that was. So, I don't know. I don't know how I could have really gotten around that, but I could see a world where I end up like not playing Sower of Temptation. I don't know. I mean, our deck still looks quite good. We can take a Shriekmaw here. We're blue-black with a very light white splash. With only blue-white fixing. Perfect. Okay, Blood Crypt is good. Power Word Kill is also a good card. Blood Crypt doesn't help with any of my fetches, right? It lets this get red. I'm going to take the Blood Crypt. I just need the fixing. Wandering Fumarole. I mean, at this point I kind of have access to red mana. I might splash a Banefire. I won't splash Faithless Looting though. Okay, Volcanic Island Layla. Wow. I mean, if red is as open as it had been, Layla's gonna be good. I could take a Hymn to Torok. The problem is, like, how on earth am I casting that card? I think the answer is I'm not. I'm gonna take Volcanic Island. I know there's a Scarab God. It's just a 5 mana card, and like, I don't know. 5 mana is a lot. I now have access to red cards, like maybe a Bloodthirsty Adversary if I want it. Jace Bryn's Prodigy is good in this deck. Phantasmal Image is good. Plateau or whatever is fine. Verdant Catacombs doesn't really help my mana. My fixing is so weird, but I'll take a Jace. He does all the things I want. My mana fixing at this point is just Skull Clamp plus Bitter Blossom. that's how it's just gonna have to be. We do get a Duretti. That makes this red mana quite useful. We have Polluted Delta plus all these red cards. I'll just play Duretti and be happy about it. I could see cutting white, but no, I have the white fixing. So I guess we're trying to reduce the amount of black mana I'm spending. Like I could see like not playing Shriekmaw for that reason. It's a good card though. Wow, still no fixing. Wisdom Negation is good. I don't have like a whole bunch of blue cards, but being able to counter something for no mana is just a huge advantage. We'll take that. Still no fixing. Not even any good cards here. Like, I guess Ugin? Overgrown Tomb if I get like the right fetches. The problem is that gives me like even another color. I'm just gonna take Ugin as like a finisher. In some really slow matchups or against like mono green, I could see Ugin just being insane. And plus we do have the Bitter Blossom Skull Clamp thing, so basically when you're drawing a bunch of cards, it's a lot more likely you're gonna get up to 8 mana because you should be hitting land drops every single turn. And we have a couple good targets for Clamp. I kind of would like to get one more like token creator planeswalker or something. And then obviously Underground Sea is like the best thing we could open. How about Stomping Ground? Does that work? No. And all double black cards. I mean, I could take a Croxa. I have basically 4 or 5 free red sources. No, I'll take Damn. That's a card that there is some chance of me casting. Here's Demonic Tutor versus Nahiri. Or Gontier. Gonti's good with Fallen Shinobi. Like, they don't really want to block it, and then you bounce him. I guess I'll... Demonic Tutor's pretty weird in these decks. It ends up being okay. I think it's going up in my evaluations, but okay is not really like the bar I want to set for cards that I'm playing. But I think honestly, with the way my mana is, I kind of just have to take it. Shipwreck Marsh. Honestly, Grist would have been good. Batterskull would have been good. Not Vampiric, but I'll take this. So now we can take this Scarab God, probably. I think Hymn to Torok is the best card for me. I just don't have the mana to cast double black cards that early. So we'll just take the Scarab God. And then Direfleet Daredevil versus Valky. Valky's kind of sweet, actually. I think Valky can just replace Ugin, at least in the main deck. Wow, that's a late Liliana. Oh, Tidehollow Sculler too. Black-white versus double black. I'm just like not hitting double black, right? Like this is basically Wrath of God. I'm gonna take this. Liliana's so good. I'll take Liliana. Here we get a Massacre Worm versus a Vraska. I don't have any green fixing. Koth, Necromancy, Eben Death. Take a Croxa. Eidolon. Okay, so black-red was the lane. I saw like 0 blue cards. I think I have to cut Force of Negation. I can sideboard it in. If I need to. Yeah, black-red was where it was supposed to be. But I have a lot of good blue cards too. I mean, maybe I cut Sower Vendilion Click. Vendilion Click in particular is very good with Fallen Shinobi. Get rid of this. Fallen Shinobi costs 4. Walking Ballista goes there. I can side out Banefire. Obviously not playing Eidolon. Damn is fine removal. But I think I actually like Shriekmaw more. This deck doesn't really want Wrath of God, at least in the main deck. And Shriekmaw is also a good card with Fallen Shinobi and the Scarab God. I don't want to main deck the Massacre Worm. This lets me play 17 lands plus Mox Diamond, which I kind of like. This mana is horrendous. I don't want to main deck Croxa either. I just have 1 red card and it's a free splash off all of these. So if I'm not main decking Croxa, we can bring back... This card gets 1 plus the number of card types among cards in your opponent's graveyard. So it's a 1/3, and it'll probably be like a 3/3 a lot of the time, 4/3. Yeah, I guess that's okay. So no mountains. White sources right now I have 1, 2. Oh my gosh. I have 2 white cards, so we need at least 1 plains. Blue, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I actually can go down on that and up on white. And I think I get 1 more, which I'll just add to black. So I have black, white early for like these double black cards. My mana is so bad. Do I just cut the white cards? The problem is Lingering Souls is such a good card with everything else I have. And I have these like blue-white fixers. I don't think I can afford to run 2 planes though. We just gotta believe. And we're running Vendilion Click over Sower because it works better. And then we have Valky instead of Ugin because we can cast Valky on the front and back side. Alright. I'll run it like this. See you guys round 1. Alright, we're here for round 1 against Shoals Cubed. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. It's got mana. We can cast our spells. Opponent has turn 1 Ancestral Vision. Alright. We're in for an uphill battle. So, how do I do this? Play Wandering Fumarole. I think we're gonna probably get Duretti down early. It depends on what opponent's doing, but I think I'm gonna play Seachrome Coast and then Swamp. Oh man, their deck is scary. Sheldock Isle and Ancestral Vision is just a lot of value. Ooh, okay, I can Vendilion Click them. Maybe I'll do that. We're gonna Vendilion Click, then set up the Duretti stuff. Because if they're playing like some type of storm thing, Duretti doesn't matter. And then I just need to be quick. Alright, never mind. I'm probably gonna Liliana. Oh, I can't Liliana because of what I played. That's unfortunate. Let's just Lingering Souls. No, I'm gonna play Duretti. Duretti's so good. He's gonna take 1 damage, that's fine. Oh. Yep, never are always punished. At least I do get to Liliana the Baleful Strix, but then they're going to be able to Creeping Tar Pit my Liliana? Guess that's okay. Basically, the longer I have Liliana in play, the better. So I need black. I think I'm going to get... I already have red, so we'll just get a swamp. And we'll hold up blue-red, because that's the scariest. Liliana kills your thing. You draw a whole bunch of cards. There could have, again, been something for Vendilion clicking them here, but I don't think it's worthwhile. And if they spend their turn Creeping Tar Pit, attacking Liliana, they have to discard a bunch of cards. Oh, no. Okay. Well, I guess that's a reason for getting a red source so I can activate Wandering Fumarole. So let's Kitesail Freebooter. This enters untapped, right? Okay. Let's Kitesail Freebooter and see what's going on, and then I can decide whether I want to Lingering Souls or Vendilion Click. Solemn Mindslaver Cryptic Command. Academy Ruins. Okay, so they have some things going on. I'm going to take Cryptic. Oh, it revealed their hand twice. Okay, Runes, Tomb, Solemn, Island, Mountain, Mindslaver, Cryptic. So 1, 2, 3. So that's their hand plus 1 random. I can take Mindslaver out of their hand with Vendilion Click. I think I like that, right? They're unlikely to have too much here. So in their draw step, we'll Vendilion Click them. So if this resolves, then I can dismiss their hand. Look at it again. Azorius Signet, yeah. So we'll take Mindslaver, leave them with hopefully a whole bunch of nonsense. They get to go Signet into Solemn. They play Island Solemn. They drew Sower of Temptation. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? No. Then they get to sack it to Vraska? That's disgusting. We still get to kill Vraska. Actually, that's not so bad. We do still get to kill Vraska. So let's go land Shriekmaw. Kill this. They have Cryptic Command in hand. Kill Vraska. And do I want to port into myself or them? Because they have Solemn, Academy Runes. Academy Runes Baleful Strix is pretty annoying as well. So I think I'm going to port in myself. Because they already have Cryptic. Ooh, okay. If I can resolve Teferi, that'll be good. So we want Volcanic. And then we want Teferi on top. Because then we can play Lingering Souls and try and beat them with Cryptic Command. And then if that resolves, we get to Teferi. Or they're just going to cast Solemn. Okay. Academy Runes. Solemn Wishclaw Talisman. Interesting. 1, 2, 3. So I know the last card up there is just a land. But we're going to play Teferi. And I think I'm just going to bounce Wishclaw Talisman. Play a land. Cast Lingering Souls. Attack with Vendilion Click. I don't really want to let them trade off with Solemn because they have Academy Ruins. Here is can't be blocked by creatures or artifact creatures. Okay, what do you got under Shelldock? They don't appear to be a Storm deck, so I'm kind of confused by the Wishclaw Talisman, but I have to activate Teferi there because they could just Creeping Tar Pit. They also just decided not to play Shelldock Isle, I think? I don't know what's happening. I really don't. Yeah, oh, wait. No, I don't understand. Oh, does Teferi stop Shelldock Isle? That would be wild if he did. That would be pretty dumb if he did, actually. That would be so stupid. Okay, there's a swamp. We do have Lingering Souls and a Wandering Fumarole. I can trade Fumarole for Solemn. I think given what's going on, they're about to Wishclaw Talisman. I think I'm going to attack with Fumarole and Shriekmaw here. Alright, switch Power Toughness. So I can play a swamp. Do I flash back Lingering Souls? I think so. Like, their deck might have board wipes or whatever, but if they have to tutor for a board wipe, that's fine. I don't know what's under Shelldock. If it's Massacre Werebomb, I'd be very sad. Oh, are they Storm? What is going on here? I have no idea what card this is. 14. They can't cast Emrakul, so that's encouraging. Oh, they have infinite mana. Okay, they can cast Emrakul. Oh, it's a Boros Signet under Shelldock Isle. Alright, they have infinite mana and any card in their deck, so they can do some stuff. The thing is, like casting Emrakul, I don't think does it. They can attack me with Creeping Tar Pit down to 15. Emrakul would be pretty good. I guess we'll see what else is in their deck, though. I will come back when they are finished Palancroning. Alright, they appear to be using Wishclaw Talisman. Nope, never mind. They're still going. My guess is like maybe a Rakdos return for lethal. Because they cast the Signet. But Rakdos return seems really sketchy in their mana. I guess they do have a mountain in hand. Oh, Tybalt. Sure. Oh, okay, they do have Tendrils. Why did they play Tybalt first? Okay, their deck is really bizarre. I'm gonna be sad if I lose to this. Alright, Eidolon of the Great Revel only stops cards with mana value 3 or less. I mean, my deck in general should be okay against them. The problem is I don't really have any counter magic. I have all like creature removal. Oh, Force of Negation is really good. So I like that. Cards I don't care about. Bloodchief's Thirst can kill Planeswalkers. The Scarab God kind of is bad. Shriekmaw is pretty bad. They have like random artifact stuff. So I guess I'll do it like this. Alright, we should be advantaged in this matchup. Turn 1. I think I'm just gonna go turn 1 Valky. I just want to get as much pressure in play as possible. I mean, they are playing some type of storm stuff. And we need double blue, so we're gonna go Island, Mox Diamond, getting rid of Deserted Beach because it enters tapped. And this is the opponent playing Daze. Play Valky. Sakura Tribuilder. Okay, their hand's very slow. This is going to work well. Also, their deck is so weird. I've played weird decks too, so I'm not judging them. And we know what they drew. Steve is gone. Bloodchief's Thirst. So let's just go for maximum pressure. Hit them for 2. Oh my gosh. Draw step. Okay. Draw step and Vendilion Click them because they can't daze just off Creeping Tar Pit. Dismiss their hand. See the fresh stuff. So they drew Sower of Temptation, which is pretty annoying. They're gonna play like Wishclaw Talisman this turn. I don't really care if they play Wishclaw. I don't really care about Karn. I think I care about Sower. I think I'm going to get rid of Sower. I think a random card is better than that. But maybe not particularly because of, like, they're completely full of 4-drops. That just leaving them with all 4 mana spells would make sense. Here comes Wishclaw. Alright. Here comes a Plains. So I can see what they drew off Kitesail Freebooter. High Tide. Alright. So I can't dismiss. They have High Tide, not a lot of lands. I guess I'm just gonna take... Jace can bounce a creature and give them whatever they want. I think I'm just gonna take Jace. Play land. Hit them for 5. And then figure out which cards are in their hand and which aren't. They have 4 cards, so it's Jace... Or it's Karn, High Tide, Land. And they just played Island. So their hand is Karn, High Tide, Swamp. And I don't want to make Valky into a Steve because I want to hit them for damage. Alright, we draw more lands, hit them for a bunch. Okay, they play High Tide? Alright, what are you gonna target? I guess you can block Valky with Venser and get back Sakura Tribuilder. But High Tide is gone now, so that's fine. Strange. I mean, I get to Vendilion Click again, so that's good. Draw stuff, Vendilion Click. So their hand is Karn, Swamp. I'm gonna see new ones. Baleful Strix, Karn, Steve. So Karn goes up to 6, but then he's gonna take 4 damage. I think I just take this Baleful Strix. Makes it really hard for them to have an efficient turn. Oh wow, Bloodchief's Thirst. No, that doesn't work on Tibalt, but it works on some of the flip planeswalkers that don't have mana costs. Okay, they play Steve. They do have a land, which they play. Okay, so they decide not to play Karn, which makes sense to me. Ooh, okay. Oh, that was a mistake, actually. I wanted to clamp the Freebooter pre-combat. They should be at 6. Equip here. Pass turn. So High Tide's gone. Baleful Strix is also gone, so it's Karn and 2 unknowns. Okay, Solemn. So it's Karn and Solemn. So they would have to like wish. There's a lot of cards they need to hit here. I mean, I guess maybe they can Wishclaw for like a Time Spiral. I don't really have any artifact or enchantment removal, which is a bit sad. I'm just drawing lands. Hit them for 5. Play the Fumarole. They should be at 1 life. That's on me. And I'm just going to keep my creatures in play. Yeah, so they would have had 1 fewer land, actually, which would matter probably. Alright, Wishclaw, Time Spiral. Show me what you got. This hand ended up so weird. I just drew like all lands, but we had pressure in play. Yeah, they had nothing they could tutor up. That tells me they don't have Time Spiral, which I guess is a good thing. Part of me wants Banefire for just the combo kill. Like Nighthawk, Scavenger. I mean, I guess Lifelink is pretty annoying against Tendrils, but their win seems to be just an infinite win. I don't know. Their deck's weird. We'll just run it like this. Ooh, this hand's good. This hand's good. Any opener with Skullclamp Demonic Tutor is it's a good one in my books. Because I think we go turn 1 Skullclamp. Yeah, they suspended Ancestral Vision, but we're gonna Bitter Blossom most likely. Seems good against them. I can either draw cards or create board pressure. They also have Daze. I have Mox Diamond, so I could discard this Fumarole. That's pretty good actually. Cast. Discard Fumarole. And we're just going to play around Daze here. Cast Demonic Tutor. So I want Bitter Blossom. Chase the Mind Sculptor is also pretty good. Lingering Souls is really good. Let's just get Lingering Souls. That's kind of better than Bitter Blossom because I get to play it and draw a card right away. And it plays around the 3 mana Vraska that they have, or like Venser. Like it's just harder to interact with. Oh. Okay. Huh. That's a bold move. So we get to do some stuff here. I don't need that much blue mana, so it's Lingering Souls. I kind of want to draw Force of Negation for whatever they're about to do. So I think we're gonna like, yeah, I'm gonna Skull Clamp, Flashback, Lingering Souls. Bloodchief's Thirst, okay. Actually, given that, I think I'm just gonna cast Bitter Blossom. If I'm doing that, I'm supposed to, yeah, I'm supposed to just clamp again then. And I can Valky a creature. Okay. Damnation, Jace the Mind Sculptor, Mindslaver, Tendrils? That's so weird. Okay. I guess it's, I mean, I guess their hand doesn't really do much else. So Jace is gone. I thought they for sure would have like Palinchron or something. And they have Shelldock. Alright. And Boros Signet. So I know their hand exactly. Deserted Beach enters untapped. So I need to plan our turn. Because Bloodchief's Thirst costs 4 mana to kill Jace. So just like this kills Jace. Because I don't really want to give them another Brainstorm, but I guess they're about to Ancestral Vision. And they have Damnation in their hand, so I would rather play Bitter Blossom than anything. Mindslaver, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 79, 10. So they can activate Mindslaver as well next turn. So we're probably going to have to Vendilion Click away the Mindslaver. Let's go Deserted Beach. Then Bloodchief's Thirst with Kicker. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Bloodchief's Thirst with Kicker kills that. Then I can play Bitter Blossom. I can't really hold up Vendilion Click that way. What if I do it like this? No, Vendilion Click requires 3, which is going to be that 3 mana. So I think we're going to attack Jace. I don't know why it says Shoals Cubed and not Jace, but hopefully that Jace takes damage. Jace goes to 1. Then we want Bitter Blossom. Then we're going to flashback Lingering Souls and spend some mana skull clamping things. Probably Valky because it's a ground-based dude. Oh. There's Vendilion Click. I think I am going to clamp again. So I really want to Walking Ballista the Jace down, but then I can't Vendilion Click. And I kind of need to Vendilion Click away this Mindslaver because they have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I actually don't want to Skull Clamp again because then they can Shelldock. So we have 1 mana. Can't use it on anything. And actually I want to play around Days. So let's click them now. Where did Mindslaver go? I guess they tucked it with the Jace. Good play, good play. Wow, they tucked it with the Jace. That's the reason for not doing that. Guess I will take their Brain Freeze. So yeah, they got me. For some reason I was like, I can see their hand, I know what's going on, but I forgot they brainstormed. And because of that, the Vendilion Click on my turn was a really bad play. I was playing around them having Daze off Ancestral Vision, but I think if Daze was in the top 5, they would have had it off Jace anyway. So that was not correct. Alright, well I'm not getting Mindslavered, so that's encouraging. Vraska, it can kill Heartbeat of Spring maybe? Okay, I don't know what's going on now. They're just gonna Damnation. Okay, that's not bad. Because now I get to go land 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I could Ballista for 10. I think I want to Bloodchief's Thirst as well and kill this Vraska, because that killing Heartbeat of Spring is kind of tempting. Let's Bloodchief's Thirst, kill Vraska. Then we're going to Walking Ballista for 2. Kill Jace. Then play Nighthawk Scavenger. And now it's pretty hard for them to get me with, like, the Mindslaver. I mean, they could just, like, Skull Clamp and deck me almost, but... Oh, they can do that, whatever that is. Oh, they put Mindslaver under Shelldock, so there was no hope. Fair enough. I think I might actually Walking Ballista my own fairy. No. I'll do 1 damage to them. They get to... Oh, that's clever. They can even activate Wishclaw. I might be dead. You know what? This opponent played really well. The one deck where turn 3 Heartbeat, because I have like literally no counter magic, or at least I didn't see any of it, just the turn 3 Heartbeat of Spring really got me. Also, Mindslaver Wishclaw is pretty fun. Because yeah, they can just grab... they could have grabbed Palinchron with their tutor, then they can grab Brain Freeze off Wishclaw. Yeah, I had Force of Negation and Confluence. I don't think... I guess they could Portent themselves. But yeah, I think they just have lethal. What did they grab? They failed to find, or just a land, I guess. I don't know. Either one. But yeah, they grab Palancron off their previous one. Then they grab Brain Freeze off the second Wish Claw. They gain infinite mana with Palancron. They Brain Freeze me to death. Oh, they even have High Tide, sure. So if they cast Palancron here, I'm just going to concede because I know they have Brain Freeze and Tendrils. Yeah, all right. Good games, opponent. Sweet deck. All right, we're playing against Dusha. This hand has potential. I'm going to keep. Any third land we can Vendilion click. A black land and most of our hand is unlocked. And like one Shinobi Vendilion click is pretty sweet. I'm willing to risk it. Okay. The Naked Skydiver. There's the Swamp right on time for the Freebooty. I like Freebooter before Shriekmaw just because it has something in play, and if I don't hit, oh, I have a lot of things I can hit. We take Coalition Relic and their hand is terrible. That's pretty good. Oh my gosh, why does it double reveal? Coalition Ulamog. Okay. You know what? We'll take it. Force of Negation? Instead of Shriekmaw? Sure. Oh, I saw a big Ulamog. I kind of want Sword of Temptation instead of Nighthawk Scavenger, but I'm too late. I mean, from what I saw, their deck looks bad. But, you know, they might have like Mishra's Workshop, Solarian Academy, and all that stuff. Ooh, I like this one. This hand's great. I need white mana. Okay, we get to go Island Skull Clamp. Turn to Rishidan Port Jace, maybe? Okay, they have a Signet. I need a white source. Okay, Liliana actually makes me want to play this Swamp into Jace. Oh, they have the thing with Kicker that steals artifacts. That stealing Skull Clamp is really dirty. It's 3 mana, steal target artifact, draw 2 cards. Ooh, Teferi vs Mox Diamond is so dirty. Okay, it's not that, it's just Thran Dynamo. Let's loot with Jace. Okay, I don't hit what I want. I think I'm gonna... Walking Ballista can do some stuff. I could discard Liliana. I think I'm gonna discard Walking Ballista. I can always get it back with Liliana. Play Liliana. I guess just race to an ultimate. I can also like down tick Liliana, then maybe flip Jace. Alright. Goodbye to Teferi. Maybe they take Lingering Souls, you never know. So now that Teferi is down, I can flip Jace. Here comes Golos. Now we get to find out if they have the fun lands. If they do, we're in big trouble. Well, we have Rishidan Port, actually, so it's not that bad. Okay, we have Rishidan Port. That can answer that, at least. And Emery? Wow, their deck is good. Okay, Ulamog's in the graveyard. That's good. Let's Portent. How am I doing this? I guess I can uptick on Golos. If I'm going to do that, I guess I want to Portent. Can they activate Golos? Blue, white. They can actually activate Golos. Not next turn, I think, but the turn after if they cast Coalition Relic. So I think I need to focus on myself and see what we're drawing. Because I could Portent and then draw something off of Jace. Okay, I will... Polluted Delta can't even find white mana. So I think I'm just going to shuffle. That gives me no information. But I think we're going to uptick here. Play Rishidan Port. Pass turn. And then port down the Academy in the upkeep. Okay, Scavenger's alright. Tap this. It really bothers me when people float mana with no intention of casting stuff. But they get to go Emery, cast Coalition Relic, using like Thran Dynamo. And then they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then they can activate Golos on their next upkeep. Maybe the play was to Liliana downtick, grabbing Walking Ballista and kill Emery? Nope, they're doing something much scarier. Okay. Targeting Jace, maybe? Alright, Jace, do your work. Kitesail Freebooter. I mean, he does have flying, but I think they only have 1 card in hand. I mean, I could like snipe an upheaval. Oh, we're discarding Lingering Souls. Yeah, okay. That makes the most sense. Honestly, I forgot I could do that. So I think maybe there was a better line last turn, just like discarding Lingering Souls, casting it. Leona goes to 3. We draw a swamp. Flashback the souls. At this point, I don't think I need to Rishid import. They only have one card in hand. I guess I should see what they have. Although, if I just play Nighthawk Scavenger, then like Frost Titan has a harder time doing stuff. Alright, I think I need to hope they don't have anything too good. Because Frost Titan's going to kill me on its own. Liliana, we can make Golos weaker. And just, they have one card in hand. We just gotta hope it's not good. Although I think they can still do the Emery Coalition Relic activate Golos line. But like there's so many ways they can kill us. I don't think Kitesail Freebootering like, stops that. Okay. Gilded Lotus. Now they could just activate Golos naturally, right? Blue, white. No, they can't. They still have to cast Relic. You can do it, opponent. Tap Tolarian Academy, cast Coalition Relic. Then you tap Coalition Relic for green, blue, white, red, black. Alright, they figured it out. Maybe. There you go. I'm kind of cheering for the opponent now. It's the top 3. So yeah, we need them to like whiff on Golos somehow. And then we still need to draw something good. And by them losing an artifact, Nighthawk Scavenger is weaker. I think my best bets all involve drawing Fallen Shinobi. Smokestack Glen Fumarole. You can cast any number of them. What a ridiculous magic card. So they attack, tapped on the Nighthawk. I think we just have to let Liliana die. We do draw the Scarab God, which can untap their Ulamog. So that's pretty tempting. The problem is they can just Golos again. So let's draw up Jace and see what happens there. Discard this Blood Crypt. We can clamp at least one thing. Well, I'm short on mana to be able to bounce Frost Titan with Jace the Mind Sculptor. So maybe I was supposed to wait to flip Jace so that I could like block and flip. I was hoping to hit some type of kill spell, but that didn't happen. I can bounce Golos, but that seems like a losing battle. I think the Scarab God is really slow, right? So I have to play Scarab God and then take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Actually, maybe that can work. I think my best shot is in Scarab God. We do that. We make Golos smaller. Because we're going to tap down the Scarab God with Frost Titan. We'll make Glenlander smaller. So what I have to do is wait until after they attack with Frost Titan next turn. And then they tap something down to make a little 4/4 Ulamog. And then it's going to attack and exile the top 20 cards in their deck. So if I can survive this turn and keep the Scarab God in play and maintain my black mana, that's a lot of things. But if I can do all of that, I should be able to do something. Like I should be able to win this. This is a lot of mana though. Oh, do they just have Upheaval? I'm just going to concede if they have Upheaval. Again, like there are times where I could have played Kitesail Freebooter, but I can't afford to play around stuff that's not in play. Yeah, this deck just needed like one more counter spell. Sower of Temptation seems good against them. Bring in Sower, get rid of... I like Valky actually. Get rid of Walking Ballista. Liliana? Get rid of Liliana actually. She seems kind of weak. Alright. This hand's very good. Turn 1 Bitter Blossom, turn 2 to ready, turn 3 Fallen Shinobi hopefully. I don't really need that much double black, but I do need a lot of double blue. So let's go Island, Mox Diamond. Discard this, Bitter Blossom. I guess I need to hit a land for it to ready, but I mean, look at turn 1 Bitter Blossom versus tapped Wandering Fumarole. And to ready here would be, ooh, Teferi. Alright, deck, please. I'll keep these. Say okay, Scarab God. So I guess I play Blood Crypt, then Plains. No shuffle. Drawing delayed is so bad though. I just get like a whole turn slower on my lands. But by drawing Blood Crypt... Oh, did they just skip their turn? Uh-oh. That's not what we wanted. Oh, did they just do that? Are they playing Reanimator? Alright, let's play Duretti. If they're playing Reanimator, that's going to be so gross, but I think I can still do it because they're going to exile Mox Diamond Duretti. Oh, this doesn't even... Okay, that's weird. I don't know what's going on there. See you guys next round. All right, we're playing against Moto Drafter. We're going to keep this hand. It has really good colors, mana. So we go turn 1 Fumarole, turn 2 Blood Crypt. Yeah, we'll still do that because I need the blue. We can Baleful Strix into Duretti, and that seems good to me. Duretti is just such a messed up magic card. Like, if he's in play and they don't answer him right away, oh my gosh. Do I want to Mox Diamond? I could play around Daze if I do that. Yeah, let's play around Spell Pierce as well. Discarding Plains. They kind of appear to be tapped out, so I'm just gonna try and snipe them with a Duretti. Nice. Basically, my Mox Diamond resolved very quickly. That's like kind of angle shooting or whatever, not really. Like just getting a feel for your opponent is F6'd so I can resolve spells. Because if they were like holding priority through every step, I probably would have cast Baleful Strix instead. Okay, well, it actually ended up hurting me. Actually, that's pretty good. I get to go Baleful Strix into Rishadan Port. No idea what color I want to take them off of. Probably blue. Until I see more of their deck. That protects against some of the most messed up things like Oko, Teferi, Narset. Of course they have Polluted Delta, so it doesn't matter. Their mana is very good. The Goose. Okay, I don't actually care about the Geist that much. Oh, Skullclamp's very good. Let's play Blood Crypt. I think I want to like Vendilion Click plus Rishadan Port. And then I can decide whether I want to hold a Mystic Confluence or not. I'll hold back Baleful Strix to block the Geist. And then draw step, Vendilion Click. Oh, that's not draw step. Whoops. Alright, well they're gonna draw 2 unknowns then. I have upkeep for Rishadan Port, draw step for click. That's a mistake. But that's more of a Moto bug than anything. Trigon Predator expansion. I don't really care about any of these. Oh, and I get to see their hand too. So they have a forest. I guess I just hit Hollowed Fountain. Because they play forest, they play Trigon Predator here. I guess actually I could have forced them to play the untapped land. There's Spell Pierce. I think I just want to cast a Shriekmaw. Kill that dude. Hit them for 3. Yeah, I should have made them tap a bit differently, but their hand looks pretty rough. I wish, again, I had done it in the draw step. So now I have pressure. I can just hold up Mystic Confluence. I have nothing. Yeah, let's just attack. In fact, 6. There's really no need. They can't really do anything about this attack. I just have counter magic available now. I'm not even going to Rishadan Port them. Alright, that was easy. They're playing a bunch of colors, Vindicate things. We'll just stay as we are. I think the worst card in my deck is maybe the Scarab God. I don't know. He's great. Like, he's powerful if he's in play. Just 5 mana and then 4 extra mana to like activate is a lot. Well, this hand looks alright. I may actually be able to activate Fallen Shinobi for once. I took him pretty highly because it's a strong effect, and maybe just Vintage Cube has changed since he used to be insane. That's definitely possible. I think there's a lot more strong removal to answer him, but I haven't felt like I was ever in a position to ninjutsu a Fallen Shinobi. Ooh. Okay, if we can draw another land, that's going to be a really good curve. Bitter Blossom, Liliana, Shinobi. And I love my opponent playing tapped lands. Okay, so I want to play an island that lets me have outs to play Teferi next turn, and I still want the blue for Shinobi. Okay, Coalition Relic is fine. They have so much mana. I mean, that is a bit scary. I don't have the blue for click, so let's just get down Vendilion or Liliana. And hope we don't die here. I mean, they have every color of mana they could hope for. Oh, perfect. That's actually really annoying for many reasons. What did they hit? They got their own Fallen Shinobi Grist already? Okay. I think we're bringing in Dam. The most annoying reason for that, so these are the ones I know about. The most annoying reason behind Niv Mizzet being there is I can't use my own Fallen Shinobi, which seems good in the matchup. Oh, but there's the Skull Clamp. So we get to go Plains, Lingering Souls, Clamp, Liliana, uptick on Niv. I can't quite 5-block Niv Mizzet to kill it, but I do have to chump block because if they Fallen Shinobi Niv Mizzet, I'm in deep trouble. I can also work my way up to a Liliana emblem. Ooh, Caracas Niv Mizzet, I love it. Hardcast Shark Typhoon. They're going really deep. That might actually cost them. They attack Liliana for 4. I think I'll block. We draw the Scarab God, so I'm gonna get greedy and Skull Clamp this fairy. Try and hit a land drop. Yeah, we do hit a land drop. Then I can attack for 1. Fallen Shinobi the Spirit. Vindicate. Alright, so we get to Vindicate. Probably Shark Typhoon is going to end up more annoying than Niv Mizzet. They do have Caracas Niv, but that's a lot of mana. So let's just kill the Shark Typhoon. Although, if they have... Because they can use Duretti to kill me or Grist. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4. This is kind of tough. It's got to be Shark Typhoon. That's just so many creatures. Like, and we shrink this. So they need a removal spell. Actually, they need quite a bit, right? Because if they're trying to Shinobi me, they would need a removal spell, 2 removal spells, and then 4 extra mana. Plus, they have to deal with the Fallen Shinobi. Like if they just go Grist Duretti, that's not too bad. And if they want to kill Fallen Shinobi, they need to sack their Coalition Relic to Duretti. Never mind, they have Mox Emerald. Okay, here comes Duretti. Okay, I don't mind losing Skull Clamp. I mean, Skull Clamp is a good card, but my board position is pretty strong. I guess killing Fallen Shinobi doesn't do anything actually because I have Liliana, so that maybe makes more sense. They just hard cast Fallen Shinobi. Alright. No attacks is great for me. We draw, an untapped land. Okay, so Liliana is getting bigger, so let's uptick here. This kind of forces them to trade with my Fallen Shinobi. So we're going to start by attacking with Shinobi, just like this. Then they have Grist. If I just cast Scarab God, I guess they can kill Scarab God with Duretti though. I think we're flashing back Lingering Souls. Playing Wandering Funeral tapped and then draw step Vendilion Click. I really want to stop them. Basically, if I get to Liliana Ultimate here, I'm in great shape. So just making more spirits makes it harder for them to get in for damage. Show me what you got. Ooh, okay. Leovold? Explosion? Leovold, Embrus, Shieldbreaker, Grist. I feel like I just take Explosion. 1, 2, 3. Oh, they're nowhere near casting that. They don't have any blue. How does this work for them, actually? They can play this turn, like, Leovold and Grist. And Grist just hits creature or planeswalker. Alright, let's hit Grist. That's messed up. Okay, so Grist is gone. Okay, so there's their hand, plus 1 random. Okay. That'll do it. Barely lost to Storm. They drew pretty well, but their deck was sweet too, so it's hard to complain too much. Overall, loved this deck. Mana was a little bit awkward. But otherwise, great deck. See you guys next time. If you made it this far into the video, you're clearly enjoying the content. So if you want to help support me being able to make more content, there's 2 ways to do it. The first is free and very easy. Just following me on Instagram. You get, to see cool stuff like this cat made out of trees or this dog that's an island. Some very interesting or trippy videos like this one, which it's not for everybody. The other one is just going to my store. I sell art like the ones I've shown. So there's a lot of cool stuff there. You can shop the collections and see things like this. I'm selling t-shirts. And I would really appreciate it. Thank you.